and hoped to answer the unanswerable questions of why we are here, how we should live our lives, and what truly drives humanity's deepest, darkest motives. Is peace possible? Is love the answer? Or will we eternally war against ourselves in a vain attempt to make life better for some and worse for others? Why do we hate? Why do we love? The answers have evaded us until now. Get ready for the final answer to all these questions with the newest superstar wonderkind in the philosophy world, Pat Simmons. You are about to hear his words directly in his gift to the world, the Daily Stoic.
Grand awakening, fellow creators. What the fuck is up? It's a beautiful day. I went for a walk around the block. It's Friday. It's Ohio Mushroom Festival this weekend. I hope to see you guys there. I'm super stoked to have the kids out camping, running around the woods, looking for my fungi friends. Just super blessed, Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. It's September 13th. Protecting I'm going to pray. Divine Creator, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am an instrument of your peace, love, understanding, truth, compassion. I just want to thank you for this beautiful day and beautiful opportunities and new ley lines of connections being formed, the mycelial network always growing. Just thank you for all the beautiful blessings in my life. So guys, I'm gonna post this little video, this little clip I took, right? So coming soon in Ohio City, Sacred Vortex, Tea House and Kombuchery, right? I will be employed there, becoming the brewmaster, making kombucha, creating kombucha kava, different natural homeopathic alternatives to, the mainstream grind of chemical use, right? Like people love altered states of consciousness, and I am one of those people. Pick me, right? And I mean, shit, fuck, dude, I'm drinking my coffee this morning, Caffeine's a beautiful substance that you can abuse or you can utilize as a tool. That's all anything is, I've come to the realization that everything's just a tool. Money, chemicals, I'm been working on my wealth consciousness, building my wealth up, right? And I was raised in a home where money is the root of all evil. That's fucking bullshit, right? I use the analogy, it's like a hammer, right? I could fucking crack you in the head with a hammer, leave you leaking, fucking dead. Or I can, hang a beautiful shelf on the wall, right? It's a fucking hammer. It just is what it is. The same with currency. I don't know why I got off on that topic, but sweet, dude. I'm so blessed. Oh yeah. So this video. So I spent yesterday decking out this beautiful tree on this patio with some beautiful lights, and it's just a psychonaut's playground, a beautiful place where people can gather, relax, got cool couches, and just chill out, dude, and communicate, And it was so cool because it's not open for business yet, but it's open, and there was a patron or just a dude, right? A dude works across the street, came over to check it out. Just him talking about his life and where he's at and his what he's trying to work on and shit. I've been there, dude. I've been down that road, and he's just walked out of there and this is fucking amazing. It's going to be so cool to have this right across the street. He's like, this is going to save my life. And, it's so cool when people are living in alignment with what they're doing and they have these goals and they have their vision and they're building something and they're really trying to do it and they're doing it. And it shows. And so shout out to David Kovac, Fucking love you, brother. You're really doing big things, man, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it. So, yeah, that's my little rant, I guess. So, September 13th, protecting our inner fortress from fear. No, it is events that give rise to fear. When another has power over them or can prevent them, the person becomes able to inspire fear. How is the fortress destroyed? Not by iron or fire, but by judgments. Here is what we must begin, and it is from this front that we must seize the fortress and throw out the tyrants. Man, Epictetus disclosures. The Stoics give us a marvelous concept, the inner citadel. It is this fortress, they believe, that protects our soul, though we might be though we might be physically vulnerable through what we might be at the mercy of fate in many ways, our inner domain is impenetrable. As Marcus Aurelius put it repeatedly, in fact, stuff cannot touch the soul. But history teaches that impenetrable forces can still be breached if betrayed from the inside. The citizens inside the walls, if they fall prey to fear or greed or, I don't know this word, of avarice, can open the gate and let the enemy in. This is what many of us do when we lose our nerve and give in to fear. You've been granted a strong fortress. Don't betray it. No one can make me feel feelings. No one. They can trigger a response in me that I perceive. It's not that I hurt you, it's that I touched an unhealed wound within you. So it's like, man, these outside situations, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong. Someone betrays me, someone does some bullshit I don't like. Man, I go into fear, right? Oh man, what if they, I'm losing out? Or fear shows up and manifests in so many different fucking ways. It's insane. It's like that faith. For me, it's that faith in the universe, a higher power, God, Allah, Jesus, whatever it is. It's my faith. Like, I used to go straight to lack mindset. I don't give a fuck what would happen. I was talking to my kids yesterday, and I was telling Sage and Patrick about I forget exactly what it was. I'm like being scared, because I can see my kids get scared. People get scared, and they're like, Sage is like, Daddy, tell me 2 things you're scared about when you were a kid. And so one, I said the dark, and the other one I said, whenever I used to get scared when I would walk into a room and I would see someone mad or upset. I said I would automatically think it was something I did. So like the severe inner critic that automatically made me go straight to, oh, I'm the problem. And that would terrify me. I was fucking terrified. And it was actually the teachings of Abraham Hicks, who I follow. And so like how other people react have nothing to do with you. And I started observing that in my reality. I started seeing like, oh, I bring this situation to someone and they'll be like, yeah, you fucked up, blah, 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 blah. And I bring the situation to the same or a different person and they're like, yeah, life happens, I did that when I was a kid and just moved on. So it's like, it really made my awareness like, oh, fuck, dude. Because I subscribed to the first, like, oh, it's my fault. You're right. Give it to me. And hearing other people talk about like, yeah, oh, no big deal. It's life. It happens. I'm like, I've been fucking downing myself for fucking hours about something that don't even, this other person looks at it and boom, it's out of their awareness already. They're on to what they love. And so just living life like that is fucking way better. It's all, where my attention goes, my energy flows. Where my attention goes, my energy flows. Someone's trying to break into my fortress, and I'm super observant on their tactics, what they're doing, their malicious intent, all this shit. when I could be like, duck and weave the bullshit, dude. Fuck, I don't need that. You can't put that hate on me unless I accept it. I was at a dinner party with, I was like 13 people yesterday, and I heard my girlfriend talking, and she's a Scorpio, and someone who's really into astrology had told her, like, oh man, you're going to have a rough 2 years because you're a Scorpio. And she's like, I'm not accepting that. I'm not going to, like, it's interesting when someone tells you something about yourself. I found this practice, like, I say to myself, oh, that's their opinion. Do I accept it or not? I have the power to accept what other people put on me. I didn't know that when I was a young one. I'd be like, oh, this authority figure, this parent, this guardian, this teacher, this bus driver, this police officer, what they're telling me must be accurate because they're in a place of authority. So through the teachings of ACA, adult children of alcoholics / dysfunctional families, which if you grew up in an alcoholic home, every Friday, let's get real in Lorraine, they just change the time to 6 o'clock. Super good for unpacking all that crazy bullshit. But where was I getting at? Oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what ACA has taught me a lot, but it's like, I don't have to accept that. Oh, authority figures. My bad. Authority figures. I give people authority. No one has authority over me. We could say the government has authority over us or our local police or but I give my significant other authority over me. I give her a higher stand ground. And is that bad, good, indifferent? I'm not sure. But we're all just humans trying to figure it out, right? And when I realized that, like my first AA sponsor, I gave him so much authority over me, which was great, and I needed it at that time because I was a fucking lunatic. But as time goes on, I realized, oh, he's just a human being. I used to give my mother so much authority. Anything she said, it was like law, right? But in reality, I realized, oh, she's just a human and we're doing this earth thing together and trying to figure it out together. And when I did that, I was able to see her in a whole different light, not so emotionally attached to her shit or what she would say, not that I didn't respect and analyze and take to heart what she said, but it doesn't mean I have to accept it. It's like changing that perception that no one has authority over you. Maybe I give authority to the Most High, I try to operate on the authority of what my innermost self, my God, my my spirit, my soul, that shit is what really gets me what I give authority to. So unless I give someone authority, they can't penetrate my fortress. It's fucking rock solid, baby. So my kids definitely have access to my soul, my fortress. And I let them in, and it hurts. But where I'm trying to teach them to build their fortress. Have a blessed day, guys. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy I hop back on here and doing this shit. I go through these phases where I'm like, fuck that shit. No one gives a fuck what I have to say, or like, I don't even feel like it, or like, I'm not doing that great. I've been lazy. I've been unproductive. I've been just on the go. What I have to say is not valid. I go through these weird cycles, and, sometimes I cuss a lot. I cussed a shit ton today, right? And that's cool. And other times, like the other day, I did one in my car, man, and it flowed so fucking good because I was, in a state. And this really helps me like ground myself. And like, another thing, there's like shame and guilt, right? Like when I'm in my head with these thoughts of shameful things, if I don't share them, it's like I heard the gremlin thing, like you put like gremlins can't go in the light or something, or they multiply. I haven't watched the movie in years, but it's the same with my negative thoughts. If I don't put them out in the light, if I don't share them, then they fucking grow and fester and then I become fucking weird. So Not that I share super intimate details on my fucking Facebook Live, because I mean, there have been times I do, but I try to keep it broad. I mean, ain't nobody, I'm sure there are people who want to hear about my intimate details of my life, but I'm gonna hop back on, do the longer form content of the, just bullshitting with a buddy or someone interesting. So super stoked for life. Fuck yeah, Ohio Mushroom Festival. Fuck yeah for your hobbies. Fuck yeah for you. Love you guys.